Hello everyone, welcome to game 29. This is a rapid game worth 4 points, so there's a 3-minute timer for every action. In seat 1 we have Crollo from Team 6, Hemi's team. In seat 2 we have Anjanou from Team 7, Maxi's team. In seat 3 we have Wang from Team 2, her own team. That's Team 3. In seat 4 we have Tyrox from Team 2, Nir's team. In seat 5 we have Pingu from Team 5, his own team, or Team 4, his own team. In seat 6, we have Newt from Ollie's team. And in seat 7, we have Beyond from Team 1, Gio's team. Good luck to all the players. Alright, 1-5 is played a blue. 1 doesn't claim his cards often, so we may not see a claim from him at all. We should claim. It's good for the children out there to know that you should claim your cards when you play Secret Hitler. Don't learn bad habits from the big boys. Okay, 1 had red, red, blue. 6 yaws every government pre-Hitler zone, or almost every government. So him yawing 3-7 is nothing out of the ordinary. So nothing that interesting has happened yet. See if 5 plays a red. That'd be pretty exciting. Be a 1-blue deck. Oh, and ImAnant is frozen the game. Nice. That's interesting. I don't know why that happened, why the game got frozen, but oh, 1-5 took him. Let's go. So 1-blue deck. You could inv anyone in 1-3-4 in the spot. 1's usually a good invest because 1 is likely to get um 1 if not 2 blues on their government, and if they only get 1, then 2-5 likely has a fascist anyway, so it's okay for 1 to take. The table should make 1 take here because um pretty much every fascist line in 1-5x except for 1-3-5 is reasonable. It's pretty unlikely to be 1-3-5 because 1-5 usually reds in that line, and it didn't. But other than that, the table doesn't really have the information to play a government to protect against 1-5x, which is what you should try to do because a conflict likely just says he's 1. So, since they can't do that, I don't think 7-3 is going to pass. 1-5 can yaw it because they, like a red, will probably give 1 the special election, so it's fine for them to yaw and then try to get 1 a seed. But yeah, oh, interesting, 2 yawed. I think 2 is going to get questioned by the table about why they yawed 6-3 and not 7-3. Yep, there goes Newt. I don't think that's a very good vote. I also think 3 can be questioned because I think only 6 yawed 6-3 and 3 yawed 7-3. Okay, RBB. Yep. So inving 1 is fine for 5 because 1 has pretty good chances to find red, blue, blue, even if they pick a fascist. Hmm. I think 7's 9 is fine. I don't really like 2's line of questioning that much. I mean, actually, no, 7 can yaw at 7-3. I think that's fine. I think 2 should be asking 3 why they voted differently. I'm kind of surprised that hasn't happened yet. Hmm. It's not a very informative game state. Like, most of the time you can assume that 2-5 probably has a fascist. Like, if it's 1-2-5-0 liberals, I think 7-3 might pass, because then you can probably try to fight 1's SE, because 5 looks bad to 2. It's a 5-blue deck. Yeah, it's not a very informative game state. I think 1 is liberal. Hmm. It's fine. One can yaw this government because it SEs him if it passes. I think two is kind of fascist. I think one is liberal. Don't really have a whole lot of reads. I think the next government is probably going to be Hitler's own, and then it's going to be exciting to see what happens. I think seven's probably going to pick three because if it conflicts, I think it just SEs one, and securing a liberal SE on this government is what you're trying to do with seat seven. Um, some players would pick 7-1 in this spot. It's not really a good idea as liberal or as fascist because if 7-1 conflicts, one is going to get the SE a lot because you can't allow a single fascist in seat 7 to take out 1 and 5 both if they're two liberals, and then force the SE into what is potentially two fascists in 346. It's just way too strong a thing to allow. So 7 should pick 3, yeah. If this conflicts, I think one's going to get the SE. If it's red, 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 I don't think it's easy for liberals to make an SE. Like 4 looks fine. Okay, yeah, I think one's just going to get the SE, because I think 157 can be kind of ruled out because 7 didn't yaw himself on 7-3, and neither did 1. So, yeah, it's just kind of unlikely that 1 is fascist. Yeah, I think 7's pick is fine. Um, 3-7, 2 is right. 3-7's rolls don't matter. It doesn't really solve. If you read 7 liberal, you can SU 1, but other than that, there's not that much to talk about in 3-7. Forcing 3-7 isn't lib, lib is interesting. I'm trying to consider what lines he's ruling out. Like, obviously, like he's calling 5, like, if 3-7's lib, lib, 5's confirmed fascist. I think it could be 1-5-6 sometimes, like 1-5 Hitler 6. 1-5 Yad 7-3. So it's interesting that 4 ruled it out, but I thought 2 sounded kind of bad, so you could maybe rule it out. 1-2-5 is possible as well, and 1 is playing for a win rate that a government in outside of 1-2-5 is going to tank on SC and get him SC'd. So 4 claiming that is a little bit of information that he could probably make on chat, because he's a very capable player. Interesting. 2 should be the first player to make an SE in this position because they have a little bit more information on the deck, and 6 basically has none. The SE is probably going to fall in 1-4 because 1's in live and 4 played a blue. So 2's going to make an SE in there. If 2 SEs 4, then 6 has to decide. But I think 1 should get the SE in this game. Yeah, I mean, 6 isn't really getting SE this game. It's probably not going to happen. 2 SEs 4, interesting. Yeah, I think 2 is fascist. And 1's liberal. 2 seeing 4 on more traditional logic makes 5 a good pick. That's 1-5. If 2 is fascist with 5, then 2 doesn't want 4 to get the SC because 4 can only shoot fascists and can't pick 5. So 5's a decent pick. 4 and 6 are pretty reasonable picks as well. I think 2 is probably just fascist. Okay, 4 thinks 2 is fascist as well. So, like 4 called 2 and 2 fascists and 1 fascist and 5-6. So 2 kind of is just having their lib lines refuted. And the reason that 2 just said that 4 wouldn't claim RBB on 4-7 is kind of weak, because if it's something like 3-4-5 or 4-5-6, or not 4-5-6, excuse me, 3, 4, 5, or for Hitler. 4 doesn't really want to make 7 more liberal than themselves. Um, they also might not want to shade a fascist in C5. So I think 2 is always fascist, and 4 calling 2 fascist kind of just buries 2. Um, 2 is capable of fascist as being creative, so even though 5 is a traditional pick, one might be afraid of it. But I don't think there's anything wrong with picking 5. I think it's reasonable enough. 2-6-X is possible. That's definitely possible, because 2 tried to SE4, which could set up 6 to look liberal for SEing 1, or 2 could have been trying to play for the win rate to SE4 and hope he dislikes 5 and picks into 6. I think 1 is on my team and is a capable player with the SE, so I think we're going to win. I think 5's going to get picked, or probably should get picked. And I think 2 is going to die if 1 doesn't heil and 1 draws red, red, red. I haven't really been reading 3-7. I think 3 is more fast than 7, maybe? I'm not that sure. I think 5's argument that he would comp 1-5 as Hitler is actually pretty sound, because a lot of players have just started comping 1-5 when they see a red as Hitler, because you don't really want to blue it and then have to silent drop on 5-1, like you just look terrible. And 1-5's lib-lib, so they're going to TD twice to 1-5, because you don't want 1 to have to make a second pick, really. It is a little bit worse because 2 is the last player on tracker, so after 1-5, it's possible that there's a blue on the bottom of the deck, and you just don't draw it on 1-5, and then you veto, and 2 is the next president, so you don't even get to top deck it. So if 7-3 actually had a blue, fascists still have win con. But there's not really a better play than TD twice to 1-5. But yeah, 2 is fascist, 1-5 are 2 liberals. Oh, and they top decked a blue. Nice. Oh, 2's a lib. Interesting. Okay. I got that roll wrong. I thought 2 had to be fascist as 4 because I thought it wasn't really 1-2-4 on liberals, but sure. Yeah, fair enough. I don't think I think all the liberals played well in that game, so yeah, good game.